Well, welcome back, everybody. Nothing too exciting tonight. Just a simple shopping adventure. Looking for. Oh, wait, that's right. There's a blue dragon involved. I forgot.
Oh yeah.
Too bad you don't have a mantle of the gods.
You know,
That'd be helpful.
actually, if that effect happened on it, it would not be helpful, right?
Well, that's true. I guess that's a little bit on the true side.
But I have a quick question.
Shoot.
So looking at Winter's character sheet, she's like down quite half of her HP and stuff. I don't remember her.
She might have forgotten to do a long rest during the last session that we cycled through.
Okay, I know I hadn't long rested because I'd used a bunch of spells while we were investigating stuff. And we hadn't had a long rest yet, but
I'm wondering. So I think none of you, because we still haven't leveled long rested yet, right?
We did our.
Puck, you're level 14, right? Because you jumped ahead of the long rest.
Well, I think we're all 14.
Are we? Because I thought
I'm 13.
13.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, 13. Sorry.
Okay, so I think Puck, you're up one level by mistake.
Oh shoot! Can I?
Yeah, I think
there?
you're supposed to be at level 13. I mean, I appreciate your optimism. You know, I appreciate your optimism, but you know, gotta rein it in a bit.
Took a long nap. A really long nap. Okay, I'll change it.
A really long nap. That's pretty funny. Hey, if sleeping raises levels, I just won't wake up.
Right.
Go to sleep and wake up at level 20 in 6 months. It's all good.
Isn't that what those some of those video games do, right? Like you don't log in for a while, you come back in, you're suddenly leveled up, and oh yeah, I'll be better. Passive.
It takes all the fun
HP.
out of the play, though.
Shoot, reading in a library, that's leveling up, right?
One thing I forgot, I thought I put an asterisk in for this. Were you traveling with somebody to the harbor? Like you were following somebody or traveling with someone, right? Was it Kandor that you were traveling with?
I think we were with Caleb.
Caleb, would have guessed.
Oh, that's right. You were.
Or we were going to meet Caleb there, but
you were going to. Yeah, you were going to. The plan was to go down into the Harbor's Ward and then eventually meet up with Caleb.
Yep.
I couldn't remember if somebody was with you on the platform. I know there are other people on the platform, but I had an asterisk note that someone by the name of Kandor was with you. Kandor.
Are my Tabaxi buddies with us, or are they back at the ship?
Yeah, they're definitely not with you.
Okay.
How much I remember.
Okay.
So I have an asterisk that your Tabaxi buddies, after you came out of the casino, you sent them to the ship, trying to keep them out of trouble. Because they were doing a lot of drinking and a lot of debauchery in the casino. Under your permission. You know, you told them to.
I did.
Spot, you have 12 temporary HP though, if you don't remember, just in case you don't remember that.
I have that. Yeah, I have that.
With advantage on charisma and persuasion too.
Ooh, okay. I do not think I have that.
I wrote that note, and because I'm like, man, that was only Spot.
Yeah, I got that. I got that on my. I have that in my Google Doc, so I'll highlight that so it draws my eye to it.
Session 45.
Cool. Yeah. Hey, baby. I was gonna feed you tonight.
So I can't reset. I can't long rest her, but I know what skills she has. If that makes any sense.
Oh, I could. I should be able to do that.
I just don't have the button. I have the button for me, but the button doesn't show for her when I have her.
Right, because she's linked on my count, so I should be able to.
Yeah, so I can't tick off her actions or her stuff, but I can see what she has, so I can assume that she's got all of her stuff open. Like all of her.
You should be able to refresh the page, and it should show that she long rested. It might take a couple moments.
Yep.
D&D Beyond gets a little weird.
Yep, it's good.
Sleeping is great. It's the trauma of waking up. Only coffee sorts.
So many hit
Well, I guess if you have lucid dreams, do you level up in your dream then? Like, If you have those,
I don't know what it was because I had to check that too. But it's I've been rolling really well when I level, and I have 2.
Oh yeah,
feats
Spot's
that
super
added-
tanky, man.
Yeah,
Spot
I
is
have
like
2
super
feats that
tanky.
help a lot.
Fast, like nothing seems to be able to hit him.
Yeah, let me find out what those are. I know one of them is I think I'm tough, which adds a bunch of hit points, and I think I got one more that bulks me up a bit.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
So where we last left off, the team, after spending some downtime in the Gnomeworks capital, had begun to enjoy both the independence and safety of their success recently in the most recent occurrence of dealing with the Fire Titan, dethroning the different gnome guilds that were kind of like overseeing the Gnomeworks city, the bureaucracy being brought down. Now that Vasselheim has taken control and a semblance of order and reorganization of the city is beginning to proceed forward. Ooh, my camera went away. That's weird. Hold on. Oh, I'm back. And a sense of normalcy beginning to set back in again. But the team, knowing that with the recent return of Winter from the Fae, she has not only retrieved some information in regards to what the Fae courts have in mind for her, they've gifted her a vessel as well. However, there are other folks that are now taking an interest in the Shattered Isles, as now that the Gnomeworks area has stabilized things, different organizations and different powers that be are a little concerned about either something called the Hands of Fate that was left behind, as well as digging deeper into the background of the information regarding the Veil, as well as gaining access to the Shattered Isles. We're beginning to learn a lot more about vampire history and lore, and a name has finally kind of burbled to the surface with all this research. Someone that goes by the name of Strahd has surfaced a bit as well. Meanwhile, Puck getting some new armor, having some armor made for Punch. Others doing some shopping and kind of leaning into some of their fame and wealth that they've acquired recently. The team was on their way down to the Harbor Sword to meet up with Caleb and potentially learn some more about not only the Hands of Fate, but some interesting information regarding to an individual that they had rescued and now serves as a kind of minor bureaucrat within the Gnomeworks organization, coming from a strange land called Faerun, and a member of the Harper's Guild. Vecna and Strahd going to team up. The team step onto the platform and begin the slow descent down the 1,000-foot face cliff to the bottom of the Harbor's Ward into the beach and busy kind of industrialized community down below. Once the home of the Underdwell. The Underdwell has been closed off, and no longer are the gnomes stuck in a caste system between the Gnomework population and the Underdwell population. On the horizon, a small point of both light and movement begins to bank left and right, its wings spread as it dives in towards the platform. I need everybody to roll for initiative, please.
No floor dice.
Spot's going last. I rolled a nat 1. I got a 6. A nat 1 plus my 5.
Let's put Spot last for once. Normally, you're always going first. Ooh, look at Puck with that 18.
Yes. For
What'd you get,
once, I
Janet?
always go last.
I got a 17.
Nice. So as a reminder as to what the platform looked like. Actually, I could move me, I think. So the platform is a sizable platform, as it's designed to raise and lower both people and equipment from the tops of the bluff. As you begin to descend down, the 4 points of the chain that manages the raising and lowering of the platform make up the 4 different corners of the platform. There's another small crowd of people here, including yourselves, making your way down. Now that I do remember Lunch and Punch being with you, I'll add them.
Yes, it's a little tiger.
Oh, Punch is so big.
Yes.
Punch is all grown up.
Rawr.
All right, you know what? Earthen, never again. Like, I'm okay without you doing that. I'm going to be okay.
Winter had an 18 also on her initiative, FYI.
Okay. You can go ahead and 9/18 yours. That way I can remember.
Yep.
All right. And with that, what's your dexterity bonus, Puck?
My dexterity bonus is +3.
What's
+5
Winter's?
for Winter.
Yeah, she's pretty dexterous. So the blue dragon is up, and Winter is on deck. Actually, he is going to stop out at 120 feet, and I need everybody to make Constitution saving throws, please. As a massive cloud of lightning-like energy slams across the entirety of the platform.
Ooh.
So just a 9 for me.
Woof.
Okay.
10.
I got a 7.
Oh my! I'm liking these rolls. I mean, I'm so sad to hear this. Buck, what'd you get?
A 10.
A 10. Get them out now, I guess. And then Winter.
A 4 for me and a 16 for Winter.
How is Winter rolling so high?
I do need.
She has a +8 to Constitution saves, so
yeah, she's pretty beefy.
yeah, I'm like, dang.
I need both Puck and Lunch to give me con saves as well, please.
Punch and Lunch.
Sorry, Punch and Lunch. Yeah.
Oh wait a minute. Let me check on a thing real quick.
Ain't nothing saving that 9, buddy.
No, it's not that. It's just because this is the first time it's actually kind of come up. Because of my sanctuary, can he target me?
Well, how long ago did you do Sanctuary?
It's the effect of the spell. It's not the name of it. It's my let me find out because
there's a duration for it, right?
It's a monk one. It's not. It's the effect of sanctuary. It's not called that.
I'm gotcha. So it's like the Sanctuary spell, but it's an effect that you have.
Yeah.
Or like a feature that you have now.
Give me one second.
Being your dope ass monk skills.
Yeah. Tranquility at the end of a long rest, which was the last level, not the one that we just did.
Right.
You gain the effect of a sanctuary spell, DC 17, that lasts until the start of your next long rest. So until I target him with something, I can't be the target of, or they have to roll with disadvantage, basically.
Yeah, the problem is it's an area of effect.
That's where that was my next question. Is
it's an AoE effect. It's not a targeted effect. Yeah. If he had targeted you specifically, you'd be dead on that one.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So everybody failed, but Winter. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Puck.
Sorry. Punch got a 7, and Lunch got a 21.
Lunch will have passed. And Winter has passed. That sounds weird to say it that way. So for everyone who saved, so for Winter and Punch, they will take half of 42 points of lightning damage, which is 21. Mm-hmm. Everybody else who failed will take 42 points of lightning damage.
Yowza.
That'll finish the Blue Dragon's turn. Winter is up with Puck on deck.
42, that's 21. Seven.
And currently the dragon's at 125 feet or 120 feet out at the edge.
Yep. Okay, let me see what her range is on this bat. Ooh, good. 150-foot range. I'll take that. So Winter is going to use her shadow arrow. So one of her fancy arrows, shadow arrow, and just take a shot. She gets 2 shots per attack, I believe, right?
I think so. Yeah, she's.
Yeah, extra attack. 3 times. Ooh, even better. She's 1 better. So 3 attacks. So, but one of those attacks is going to be shadow arrow. So let me roll the attacks real quick. Look at her page. That's all right. Plus 12 to hit. All right, rolling 3 attacks towards the dragon. That's a 19, a 24, and a 29. Sorry.
24 and 29 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. I'm going to make one of those the shadow arrow.
Okay.
Which will do an extra 2d6 damage, and I need a wisdom saving throw from the dragon.
Okay. Oh, is he going to try to get banished?
No, not banish arrow, shadow arrow.
Oh, shadow arrow.
So,
Okay.
yeah, wisdom of 13.
That's actually going to be a fail.
Woo! All right, 1 second. Let me roll damage, and then I'll tell you what happened.
Okay.
Well, first, okay, he can't see anything farther than 5 feet till the start of Winter's next turn.
Okay.
And the damage is D8. I don't have any D8s out. Okay. So that's total of 7 damage for the regular arrow.
Okay.
And then 8, 9, 14, 13, 14, sorry. Yeah, 14 damage for the shadow arrow. Because it did 2d6 extra damage.
Okay. And he is now like wrapped in like a shadow of kind of like steely darkness. Can true sight see through it though? Does it say anything about weaknesses to the shadow effect?
It doesn't. It says creature hit by the arrow takes an extra 2d6 psychic damage and must succeed on wisdom saving throw or be unable to see anything farther than 5 feet until the next turn. Nothing about true sight.
All right, then it's the psychic damage that's
magic.
the limiter. So
I would say it's magic, yeah. So
I'm guessing the psychic damage caused the blinding. And it's not necessarily a physical blindness. So, yeah, I'll say he is technically for the next till Winter's turn. Yeah, he cannot see beyond 5 feet.
Hell yes.
So, Puck, you are up with Xanath on deck.
Ironically, this makes what I was planning to do kind of obsolete because I was going to use Fog Cloud. But I'll... how far is the dragon from the boulders over here?
So those are the sheer cliff sides that go all the way up. You guys only got down about 100 feet. So you're currently being lowered 100 feet per turn. So to your right and left are just the cliff faces that rise up to the top or go all the way down into the bottom. Currently, there is like a strange storm beginning to brew around the dragon, which is what the clouds are kind of doing.
How far is the dragon from the cliff?
About 140 feet, 150 feet.
Okay, I'm going to... Uh, sorry, I'm not used to going so quickly. Okay. I'm usually the last one. I have time to think about it.
While she's thinking, can I ask a question about the other people on the lift with us?
Yeah,
They also took damage from that attack.
they did. 3 of them are currently unconscious on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me. I rolled and I forgot to put them down.
So we never really talked about the stats of Punch so much. You just have his tiger sheet, which according to his tiger sheet, he should be passed out right now.
Unconscious?
Unconscious.
Okay.
He didn't get his armor yet, right?
Nope.
No. Oh, my baby.
I feel like you should get advantage on attacks because your cat's down and you're just angry.
Thank you.
Your feels and my mechanics don't necessarily meet in the middle, buddy.
I'm gonna use
persuasion. I'm trying to persuade.
I'm gonna use Hunter's Mark on the 3rd level.
Okay.
Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 damage to the target whenever you hit it with a weapon attack, and you have advantage on Wisdom or Wisdom Perception or Wisdom Survival. And if the target drops to 0 points before the spell ends, you can use the bonus action to subsequently turn yours marker on a new creature. But I doubt this is gonna happen.
Oh, you never know. just gotta think positive. Just gotta count backwards.
Maybe. Sure, I'll be.
And now her internet's gonna
positive.
punish her.
I know. And also, I have advantage with my crossbow on hit. And I have 2 hits, so 2 hits with Hunter's Mark.
Go for it. Roll to hit.
So the first one is 28.
That'll hit.
So initial damage will be 9 plus. +1, so that's very helpful. So that's going to be a 10, and the second one starts with a 19, but let's see if I do better. I do not. It's a 19.
19 will just miss as you watch the arrow or the bolt bounce off the scales of the dragon.
Dang it. Okay. Now, if I recall, my bonus actions go towards lunge.
Lunge or
Is
punch?
that lunge or punch? But punch is sadly
asleep.
Oh, that's true. Punch is currently down. Lunge is like hovering nearby.
Okay. I would like to use my bonus action to telepathically talk to Lunch and ask him if because he seems like he might be related to this type of dragon. So I would like to ask him what he knows about him.
I don't know anything about this asshole. He's trying to kill me.
You're also...
Oh, you just hear static as he's like panicking in your head.
Oh. What would be a weakness of an electricity dragon like yourself?
I don't know. I guess don't get hit by it.
What is your weakness?
My weakness is being here with you.
Gerbils.
Dang it. Okay.
He tells you that they are not very quick and they're not very wise.
Okay, thank you. Punch. I could have surmised the latter one from you. Yes. And I'm gonna use my movement to move towards the boulders.
Okay. You want to? So the platform's still moving downwards. So are you leaping? Yeah. So like that platform is the elevator, and it's still moving. So every 6 seconds, it's moving 100 feet down.
Yes, I'm definitely gonna try and get off this thing.
Okay. So you're gonna leap over the side of the cliff.
Wait, sorry, no, my tiger is there. I can't. I'm just gonna try to move my tiger to the back of the place so it'll be safer.
Okay. All right.
Sorry.
We'll say you drag him behind you, keep him safe. Lunch behind you. That'll finish your turn unless you want to move somewhere else on the elevator platform.
No, I think I'll stay by Punch.
All right, Xanath, or sorry, I don't know why I didn't. Oh yeah, Xanath, you're up with Earth and on deck. I forgot he's playing Winter as well.
Yeah, so as an action, I'll do Twilight Sanctuary, which is a channel divinity. So that's my 30-foot sphere that gives people temp HP at the end of their turns. And then for a bonus action, I don't have Mass Healing Word, which would have been a good thing to have for this round. But I think I will hit Earthen with a 4th level Healing Word as a bonus action.
Okay. Go for it.
Thank you. You did that.
Roll that out. So that is 4d4 plus 5, 3, 7, 11, 12. So that's 17 hit points to Earthen.
Okay.
And
your move.
Yeah, I'll just move as far to the back as I can.
Okay. That's going to take you about 15 feet to get behind Spot back here against the back.
If I do that, everyone is still covered in my 30-foot radius.
Yeah, that still keeps you center. Yeah, that still keeps you pretty much center. It's not a very big platform. I mean, it's only 5. I mean, it's like 30 feet deep and about 40 feet wide. I mean, it's designed to take cargo and people up and down the cliff face. Okay. However, since you move, what's your passive perception, Xanath?
My passive perception is 25.
That's right. Yours is really high. Mm-hmm. You notice that and I'm going to mark it so you notice it. You notice a good amount of smoke and spark are coming off the back left chain because it took damage from the breath weapon.
Oh. Can I?
You guys are currently 900 feet up in the air.
Can I use a free action to scream to the group about that?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Like you move to the back and you see the spark and smoke like billowing off of the chain crank. It's still moving and functioning, but it looks like it's been damaged. And you guys all hear Xanath yell out and point. Those that are conscious in the crowd, as well as everybody else, could see sparks and smoke coming out of the chain assembly in the back left corner.
That chain is going to break, guys. We do not have that much time.
So at the end of your turn, Xanath, he is going to summon Storm Shroud for the end for his 3 legendary actions.
Is that a spell or an ability?
It is neither.
Dang.
Fortunately, he is blinded, so this is his legendary action. It is a summoned effect that he's able to do. And he is currently wrapped in a storm cloud. That, so I know that that's going on.
Ooh, I love the light inside the puffball. That's so cool.
Hey, Xanth, did you name your character after Xanth, the Pern's Dragon series?
Oh no, I haven't read that series. I
Yeah.
just like the name. But...
I've always had that. That it's always been on my mind, and I've never asked. And I'm like, somebody mentioned it in the chat, and I'm like, you know what? That's been on my mind, and I never actually asked before.
Oh.
All right. So he summoned Storm Shrouds. Earthen, you are up with Spot on deck.
Okay. I know what I was gonna do, and now I kind of feel like I should probably do something different because the chain is on fire. No. Yep, can't do that. Never mind. It takes a minute to do that, so let's not do that one. Yeah, let's. You know what? I have my stone of greater illusion.
Yes, you do.
And I would like to use that and cast greater illusion to make this look as if the chain snapped and the elevator has disappeared out of view.
Interesting. Does he have to make a save to notice through the greater illusion?
Well, he can only see 5 feet right now.
Oh yeah, right now he wouldn't notice it at all. That's true. He won't notice anything until the beginning of Winter's next turn or the end of Winter's next turn.
Yep, and this was your magic item, so I have no idea.
Well, it acts just like greater illusion.
Well, we had to, you called it Greater Illusion Stone. And when we found it last time, we had to actually go through it to realize it was there.
How do I not have Greater Illusion in here? That's weird.
Like when I was looking at that, I found like Major Image and stuff like that, but I couldn't find a just Greater Illusion spell.
I might have created it off of Major Image, if I recall. Let me look up that up really quick.
I think it was called Major Image, right?
Yeah. It operates as a 6th level Major Image spell is what I did it off of. So it has a range and area of effect of 120 feet, area of 20 feet. Lasts up to 10 minutes. Does not require concentration because it's associated to the item. Physical interaction with the image reveals it to be an illusion. Yeah, that's where I got that from, because things can pass through it. Mm-hmm. A creature that uses its action to examine the image can make an investigation DC check, which the DC on this is going to be an 18.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's good. So even though you guys are all in it and cannot see what Earthen kind of propagates out from the platform, anyone looking at the platform has now seen the platform snap and is like plummeting to the ground, is what everyone else would see at this point. So that's your action. What's your bonus action there, Earthen?
Oh, man, I don't know. Bonus action. Let's. I'm gonna shoot a bardic inspiration towards Spot, but I'd also like to tell those guys, like, I'm not gonna yell it out. I'm like just trying to be quieter than the storm. Like, just shh. Don't make any sounds. He can't see us right now.
Okay. The 2 remaining ones are looking at the dead, like the electrocuted people on the ground, and okay, they just kind of like curl up into balls and get like as far back to the platform as they can.
And that's
now, it. Do you want to move at all?
What am I
currently in the middle?
I guess it's as good a spot as any to be. You know, I'll stay there. But yeah, so you have a D10 spot of bardic inspiration.
All right, Elfish, your turn. Spot, you are up with the dragon on deck at the top of the second round.
Okay, I'd like to move over to the damage chain mechanism and just investigate that. Just see if my proficiency with locks gives me any insight of how to repair it or at least slow the damage.
Okay, go ahead and I'll say, since you're doing an investigation, that's going to be an action if you do that.
That's fine. What do I need
go
to
ahead
roll
and give
for
me an
that?
investigation roll.
It's almost like... All right, I'm going to go ahead and burn that bardic inspiration. That was a D10, right? I don't roll great. Okay, I got a total of 15 on that.
Okay. It seems that the electrical charge of his breath weapon fused two of the gear assemblies together, and the spark in the smoke is because the two fused assemblies are clipping and grinding against each other. If that assembly takes another hit, it will probably cause the platform to freeze in place and could cause this particular chain to snap.
All right. Does this look like something I might be able to fix with my jeweler's tools?
Possibly. If you could figure out a way to slip the cotter pins out of the two gear assemblies, maybe that could, and then the hack at the fusion of the partial weld, you might be able to get the gears functioning normally again.
That sounds awfully like a sleight of hand to me.
Not as the bonus action.
No.
It would take an action for you to interact with the assembly.
All right. I'm just going to kind of motion to Eartham to come over because I also want to share what I want to do with on my next turn with him, just to let him know what's going on.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, weird. Something that fell off the platform. I wasn't sure what happened to it. Oh, there it is. My OCD always kicking in.
We don't need a rail there. We're okay.
I know, right? All right. Does that finish your turn, Spot?
God, I can't talk. I was kind of motioning Eartham over to take a look. Can I do that as a free action, or is that in my turn?
Yeah, you can motion him towards what you discovered and then quickly blurt it out to him.
Okay. All right, that's going to end my turn, but yeah.
Spot, take 14 temp HP.
Okay. Cool.
The end of his turn, he gets that. All right, that'll take us to the top of the second round. The blue dragon is up. Because he cannot see, and he's shrouded in the storm cloud. Let's see here. He is going to cast Lightning Bolt at 3rd level. It's going to cut across Earthen, Spot, Winter, and
Counterspell.
and Lunch. You're going to reactive counterspell?
I am going to reactive counterspell.
3rd level?
3rd level.
Yeah, you watch as the arc of lightning begins to come out. You guys watch as Earthen focuses on the silhouette of the dragon, sees the invocation of the magical elements of the spell, and you watch as the lightning bolt kind of tapers out after it's dispelled.
Hey.
Shocking! I like that.
That'll finish his turn because he's going to stay in place. However, after his turn, there's now a layer effect. I need everybody on the platform to please make dex saves.
Okay.
And I'll say that Puck is holding on to Punch. Therefore, he will normally auto-fail, but we'll say that Punch, you're holding on, or Puck, that you're holding on to the tiger. Therefore, he is not subject to the condition of the platform.
Oh, okay.
Where'd you go?
Zenith, what'd you get?
I got an 18.
Okay, you are good. Earth and Winter, what'd you get?
I got a 15.
Okay.
Winter got a 7.
7. She is prone on the ground. What'd you get, Spot?
28.
You are good as well. As the storm shroud around the blue dragon pulses out thunder waves of energy and air, the entire platform kind of rattles against it. However, platform is going to take additional damage because it auto fails. All right, that'll finish the lair effect. Puck, you are up with. I'm sorry, Winter is up with Puck on deck.
All right, Winter. Winter is. Let's see. As a free action, can she? Nah. I don't want to move off this thing. Let's do.
Oh, and you've gone down another 100 feet, so you're currently at 800 feet.
Okay. All right. Yeah, Winter's just gonna fire out of the illusion.
All right, go for it.
Yep. Should I? So if she's firing out of an illusion, he can see now because it's.
No, he
Winter's
can't
turn
see
again.
till the end of her turn. I thought.
The start of her next turn.
Okay, so he can see again. He's no longer limited to 5 feet.
Right. He's not limited to 5 feet vision, but hopefully the illusion stands, and yeah, she's gonna fire. She's gonna fire 3 arrows out of there.
Go for it.
Nothing special on this one. No sauce on this shot.
Okay.
So that's a 27.
That'll hit.
28. Yeah, a
That'll
19 and a 17.
That'll hit as well.
All right, it's 2 hits. And that's for 13 damage on one and 10 damage on the other.
Okay. With that, as soon as he's able to see upon her firing at him, he's going to use his reaction to chase after the platform that's now falling.
Oh.
So he kind of gets up. He's like up here hovering, and then the storm cloud and him disappear down into the clouds that are forming around the area as if he's chasing something that's falling.
Oh.
And that's the end of her turn.
Okay. Puck, you are up with Xanath on deck.
Winter gets 17 points of temp HP.
All right.
So I'll start with a bonus action. I can cast Grasping Vines as a bonus action.
Okay.
So I would like to cast it around us to try and catch the lift.
Okay. Try to stabilize it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the area of effect for Grasping Vines?
30 feet. And
Okay.
it's concentration for up to 1 minute.
Okay, so you're currently concentrating on that. And this will give some hit points back to the lift, as well as gain you guys advantage whenever the storm effect tries to blast into the lift.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
And so he's out of sight right now.
Say that again, you cut out.
Oh, sorry. The blue dragon is currently out of sight.
You can see the top of its wingtips and the arc of its back as it's chasing down as if it sees something falling.
Okay. I'm going to summon Fae on the 3rd level.
Okay, what are you summoning?
So, in the 3rd level...
Well, Grasping Vines is a spell or a cantrip?
it's a cantrip, so it was
Okay, yeah.
allowed... It was, like, featured under the bonus action.
Bonus action? Yeah, you're good.
Oh, hell yeah. So, summon Fae. It's a small face spirit. 12 plus the level of spell. Hit points 30 plus 10 each spell level above the third. So that would be 40.
Is there a particular spirit that you want to summon, or?
There aren't any specific one listed on.
So just any random face spirit, as far as you're concerned.
Actually, if I can get like a selfie, like an air-based one for this situation.
Okay.
I thought you were like gonna hold your hand out and take a picture of yourself, like duplicate Puck.
I would next time.
She would totally do that too.
That's my selfie.
Right. But then I'd feel bad when it dies.
You guys watch as Puck summons a fey creature, and this four-winged pixie-like creature pops into existence carrying a ranged, like, small bow, tiny little javelins on its back, and it's like hovering near Puck at this point. That was Summon Fae that you did?
Yes, and I think I need to wait until the next round in order for it to start attacking.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have summoning sickness. Yeah, that's concentration up to an hour. That's actually pretty good.
Very excited. And I guess all I have is movement, but can I just use the movement to further secure my tiger, maybe try and tie it down a little bit?
Oh, by the way, give me a death save for...
No, I was hoping you'd forget.
For Punch, for last round. Or this round, because he goes on your initiative.
How do I do death saves for him?
It's
do I
just roll a
d20?
d20. Yep.
I don't like that. No.
What'd you get?
I got a 2.
All right, that's one failed attempt. That'll finish your turn.
You and Punch both take 14 temp HP at the end of your turn. So I think Punch has been...
Punch is now conscious again because Punch now has 14 temp HP.
Amazing. Thank you so much. This was way too close.
That'll finish Puck's turn. Zenith, you are up with Earthen on deck.
Would that affect the people that are unconscious on the ground?
Yeah, whenever their turn is in the initiative, I can roll it for them.
Okay.
They go, yeah.
Yeah, they'll go at the end of the round. I always have the innocent bystanders at the bottom of the initiative. Hey,
okay,
where's ours?
So they probably actually took this at the end of the last round because it should have been at the end of their turns.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
All right, so that's 16 temp HP for them.
Okay. There's 3 of them that are currently down. So is there a limit to the number of people that are affected, or is it just the area?
Just anyone in the area of effect.
Okay. Then they are all conscious again.
So then on my turn, I will. I'm going to cast Enhance Ability on the squad of the 5 of us for Constitutions. People will have advantage on Constitution checks and saves. And I'm just looking for the language.
Okay.
So you have advantage on Constitution checks. You also gain 2d6 temporary hit points. Oh,
nice.
Is that helpful? Because they don't stack, and you guys already have more than 2d6 temporary hit points.
Yeah, they definitely don't stack.
Okay, so I'm going to take, and it's helpful for checks and not saves. So why don't I...
Yeah, with enhanced ability, it makes your singular ability better. but doesn't necessarily improve your saves.
Yeah. All right. Well, in that case, I think instead what I will do is I will. We can't see the dragon anymore. We can't see where he is.
You can see partial. You could see the his back, his tail, and the tips of his wings as he's dipped into the cloud bank, chasing after something.
Is he within 120 feet?
Oh yeah, I'd say he's within 120 feet of you.
Okay. I'll cast a moonbeam at him. At 6th level.
And that's concentration as well, right?
That'll be concentration.
I'm assuming Winter stood up last round, Earthen?
Oh, yeah, sorry. She stood up to shoot, yes.
Okay.
Didn't move anywhere. She just stood up, yeah.
Okay.
And that'll end my turn.
All right. He has to make a wisdom save or con save?
So he has to make a con save. DC's 18.
That is going to be 15 plus 10. That's a 25.
All right. Well, he'll take half damage.
Yep. Go for it.
All right. So I'll just roll 3d10. That's 15 damage.
Okay. Halved?
No, that's the halved version.
Gotcha. Okay.
That'll end my turn.
All right. Earthen, you are up with Spot on deck.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over to one of the guys that's standing up in the corner. How big is this platform? Like 30 feet wide or so?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 feet wide by 5, 10, 15, 20, 35 feet deep.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over to one of the guys that's on his feet. Are all of those guys within 10 feet of each other?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, I'm walking over to one of them that's standing up, and I'm gonna like grab him by the shirt and be like, "Hey, I want to get you and your friends out of here. You have to trust me."
Give me a persuasion on that. They don't know you.
But I want to get him and his friends out of there. And a persuasion, I can handle that. That's a 30 on persuasion.
Okay. What exactly are you? What's your plan?
I'm going to change you into something that can get you and your friends teleported out of here. Okay?
Hell yeah.
Okay, I guess.
Once you're gone, you'll change back because you'll be too far away. I won't be able to affect you anymore. But I'm going to change you into an archmage, which will give you access to a teleport. I need you to keep concentrating on this. Keep this in your mind. Keep this in your mind. I'm going to change you when you teleport you and your friends back up there. Okay?
Okay. I don't know what an archmage is, but I'll give it a go.
It's fine. You're going to have lots of magic power here in a second, okay?
Okay.
And I'm going to cast polymorph on him.
Okay.
I want to polymorph him into an archmage.
Okay.
So that on his turn, he can teleport out of here with his buddies.
All right.
Because teleport is 10-foot radius.
Right.
Yeah. So, So I'm casting polymorph on him.
I'll say he's willing, so he doesn't need to make a save.
Yeah. I mean, I just persuaded the hell out of him, right?
With a 30, yeah.
You got this, buddy. You got this, buddy.
Definitely call that willing.
Okay. All right. All right. So I kind of like shake his coat and he polymorphs into an archmage. Like, okay, you remember what we talked about. You get your 4 friends out of here. Okay?
Okay.
All right. And I'm going to turn around and...
suddenly I have the ability to cast Fireball. You sure you don't want me to do that?
No. Just get your friends out of here. We're fine. We'll take care of this, okay? Get your friends out of here. They're a liability
I
at this
can
point.
cast. There's so many things in my.
Shut up.
He's just like looking around. You can see the gleam of evil energy in his eyes, and he's just like,
You can.
I am the big bad.
Tell you what. You get out of here, and when you come back, okay, you teleport your friends out of here, and then you come back, and we'll finish fighting. Okay, how about that?
My ex-husband's not going to know what hit him.
All right, buddy. Okay.
So that's your action.
Yep. And the rest of my walk, I'll go over to Puck, or not Puck. I'm sorry, Spot.
Okay.
I don't want him to think I ignored him when he was like, "Hey."
Yeah, he doesn't like being ignored.
I don't.
He might unravel
Angry
your
kitty.
socks.
All right, buddy. What you got?
Okay, Earthen, I think I can fix this, and I have a way of potentially drawing his fire for a little while, but I might need you to back me up on this. So what I can do is I can cling onto the wall, and I can create an illusion around myself and make it and have him target me while y'all escape. So that's what the plan I'm going to work on. Xanth can keep going with the moonbeam, and
Illusion's illusion, man. I can polymorph you. You don't have to illusion. I can polymorph you into something.
Well, what I'm saying is, for monk reasons, I'm very hard to hit if I'm the target of the spell.
You don't
I know,
know
I
how
try to
many
hit
times
you all
I've
the
tried
time.
to hit you and haven't hit you. Okay, these are things I know, buddy.
Okay, but anyway,
I go to pat him and I just completely miss his shoulder. See?
Spot's like, I don't think that's a me as much as it is a you problem.
yeah, that's okay. Well,
All right, you got your action, bonus action, your move. Spot, what are you doing? You and
Okay.
Errand have conferred at this point. I'll use that up as your free action.
that's fine. First off, I want to see if I can do a repair on this mechanism with my sleight of hand, like we were talking
Yeah,
about.
go ahead and give me a sleight of hand with advantage
Ooh, yay.
because of Puck stabilizing the platform.
You
All
also
right,
have your
that is a
inspiration die if you need
27.
it.
27. You reach
27.
in and you use your lock-picking tools to kind of jam apart the two flywheels inside the chain mechanism. And as soon as they come apart from each other, the smoke stops grinding and you feel that part of the lift kind of like right itself, and it's moving at its normal speed again.
Okay. I have a physics question for the purposes of this.
Yeah.
I bet you do.
I do. So let's say I know the lift is descending at 100 feet per turn.
Correct.
If I were to, or if any character were to hop off, would our movement speed just automatically match that? Would it be added to it, or how would that work?
I mean, it'd just be an acrobatics or athletics check depending on what you're doing when you hop off.
Okay. Because
The platform's moving at its own normal speed because it's handled through its own mechanic. So hopping on and off it will not change its speed.
okay. Well, it wasn't the. I was talking about the character speed, my speed. Like if I were to hop off and
I mean, I've already got a DC in mind if you try to hop off.
okay.
I mean, it's less dangerous for a monk to do it, that's for sure.
Okay. Well, for my action, because I can kind of do another thing, I'm going to go over to.
Well, your action was to repair the flywheel.
Oh, sorry.
So you have your bonus action and your move left.
Okay. Let me take a look real fast. No, I can't do that. Can I go take a look at Punch and just do like a medicine check on him?
Yeah, bonus action medicine check. Feel free.
Ooh, okay. I got a 19.
He's conscious again. The sanctuary that Xanath put up gave him some temporary hit points. I'll say, though, you bring his normal hit points to 1. So he has 14 temp and 1 regular hit point. So he's back up to 15.
Okay. I'm just going to look at Puck and just put my potion of healing that I've been sitting on for forever just into her hands. Just be like, try to get me to take this. And just a little movement left, I assume.
I'll say you have about 40 feet of movement left.
Okay. I'm just going to kind of get up onto the railing, and just jump as far as I can off to one side and use my monk abilities to just kind of tread down the slope.
Okay, so you're leaping off onto the cliff face.
Yes, onto the cliff face.
Okay.
The cat that walks on walls.
And I don't think you need a check for that, right? You have.
No, it's just an ability. I can climb vertical surfaces and I can do water and stuff. And
Are you clinging to the cliff face? So like we're like rocketing away and you're staying up high?
No, I'm matching your speed for right now.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
He is pretty fast, so the every 6 seconds it's moving 100 feet. So during his move, as long as he's descending at 100 feet, he could keep pace with it.
All right.
And Tally, it's just a normal potion of healing that I've been holding on to forever. So
2d4
I'm just going to give that to
Thank you
Punch
so much.
uses it, whatever.
All right,
I
that'll
feel like
finish
we all
your
found a common
turn.
cause.
Everybody else is going to stand up
I don't know.
and look about in panic. Also, they suddenly, all 5 disappear.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, I had to make an intelligence save just in case.
So I'm not concentrating anymore either because I
Correct.
assumed they had to teleport far enough.
The
that they
end of their
teleported out of my
turn?
range.
Yeah, at the end of the turn, you look about a couple 100 feet up, and you can see a flash of arcane light, like a teleport effect. And then you feel that they made it, so you could drop concentration on that.
Good. Well done, buddy.
All right, top of the 3rd round. Dragon is up. He made his intelligence save and flew through the illusion. And now he's coming back up. And he's going to come back up from underneath because as he's figured out the illusion, he's coming back up and he's coming back up underneath the platform. And he is going to attempt to smash into it. So I need everybody to give me dex saves as he does. Actually, you know what? Make it a little more entertaining. Give me athletics or acrobatics. Your choice.
Okay. Definitely not athletics because I have a -1 for that. But
Since I'm just on the cliff face, is he close enough? Is he like getting me with his swipe, or is he just kind of going up towards it?
He's going up towards the platform.
Okay.
23.
Okay, you're good, Puck.
I got a
Zenith?
19.
You're good. Earthen, you and Winter.
Earthen got a 10. Winter got a 21.
Okay. Lunch and Punch.
Whoa, big dragon.
Oh, no.
He is going to land after smashing into it. Earthen, you are prone. You'll take 4 points of falling damage.
Okay.
Punch and Lunch, Puck.
No, you're muted.
You're mute.
All right. 12. I'm doing great tonight. 12 and.
Lunch has advantage because he flies.
Oh, okay. Thank God. Okay. Actually, 12 was the higher one, so I'll give. Because they both have the same modifier. So I'll give that to Punch and Lunch is 17.
Lunch is fine. Punch is prone with 4 points of falling damage. Like a platform slammed up into him and sent him prone to the ground. Dragon will land on the platform.
What about the Fey thing? The little whatever that thing's called.
I don't know if it's affected. Puck, you summon the Fey creature, right?
Yeah.
Have him give me athletics or acrobatics, or in the Fey's case, it would be just a dex check with whatever its bonus is.
Ooh, okay. So
Sorry.
many.
What was the thing? What's it called?
It's just a Fey creature.
Oh, I thought she summoned a specific thing, but yeah.
No, it's just she just summoned a small Fey creature.
Oof, rolling like crap. It's gonna be a 6.
6. So take 4 points of falling damage. And is prone. Dragon is going to take 2 claw attacks at Xaneth, and then a bite attack at Puck. So for Xaneth, that's a 22 and a 13. You're
I
muted.
think she said 22 hits, but she's muted.
Sorry, yeah, 22 will hit, 13 will not.
Okay. All right. That will be 18 points of slashing damage from the claw.
All right.
Need a 10 or higher for Moonbeam to maintain concentration. Puck, you got a bite coming at you. Ooh, I think I'm gonna miss. 14 or 16 to hit, Puck.
So actually, I just got a new
You got
a
new
new
armor.
armor, and I didn't receive yet the homebrew feature.
I think we
like,
said that you're at armor class 20 now, I think.
Nice.
Nice. Sorry, my notes are such a mess. I was not expecting that to come up so soon. But if it is, then I should be good, and I'll have it organized for next time.
Okay. So yeah, I believe your armor class is a 20 because you used to be a 14 or 15, and then the new armor, which is like an elven crafted armor, I think was designed with +2 protection, and it acts as a chain elven armor, which I think is either 18 or 20, right?
It was a T-Rex hide armor.
Oh, it was it was T-Rex skin, but I modeled it after elven chain because it was the same armor class. So I think you're either an armor class 18 or 20 based on your dex.
Hey, Zan, what's your armor class?
Sorry, so it should be
15.
the elven chain to add to my thing, so I'll have it automatically.
Correct.
So that should miss.
Okay.
Can I reaction cutting words the attack that hit Xanth?
Sure.
Okay. It burns a D10 or a bardic inspiration, and it'll subtract from what the roll was. So it was a 22, I think, right?
Yeah, it was a 22.
Yep. Well, too bad. That was a 4, so it was only 8.
Oh, so close.
Tried.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
But I did succeed on the concentration save.
Okay, he's going to tail swipe at Winter. That's going to be a 21.
Yep, 21 hits.
Okay. And that's going to be 14 points of bludgeoning damage from that.
Okay.
He also has Storm Shroud. So with Storm Shroud, I got to roll his d6 for his breath weapon. That's a 5. He has that back, but he already attacked, so can't use it. With Storm Shroud, that happens on the lair action, which comes up next. Okay, that'll finish his turn. The lair action is up. I need everybody on the platform to make a dex save, please. The Storm Shroud is now enveloping him and the platform.
That's an 8.
I got an 11.
11 for Xaneth. Earthen and Winter. You're mute.
Sorry, 1 second. I just closed my character sheet.
Well, that's
I was
silly.
trying to
You
click
need
the.
that.
I went to click the tab and I clicked the X instead of the tab. So
Silly.
You silly bard. You need
Look,
that
I
character
mean,
sheet.
my deck saves have been trashed today, so
That's fair.
it's,
They have
I
been
mean,
pretty
this is
trashy.
on par for the game right now. So that's a 15 for Earthen
Okay.
and an 8 for Winter.
Okay. With Spot on the cliff face following down, he does not have to make a save, so he's good. This chain is now sparking and smoking, and this chain is sparking and smoking again, and everybody feels the whole platform kind of go uneven and tilt towards the 2 damaged chains. You also notice some cracking in the platform planking as well. That will finish the lair action. Winter is up with Puck on deck, although Puck's camera is there. She is.
Did we take
Sorry.
damage on that lair action if we failed?
No, I'm sorry. If you failed, you're prone.
Oh, okay.
What's who passed? Did you say
15 or higher passes.
15? Okay, all right. So,
Yep.
all right. So Winter's gonna get up. And where is she, by the way?
She's right in the middle.
Right in the middle. But
She's
that's
right.
offset of. Okay, yeah. All right. So she's not in base with the dragon.
She is not.
Okay. She's gonna move to the corner.
There's
The
4 of those,
corner
you know.
away from him.
I'm like, there's 4 of those corners.
Yeah, the one. So looking at the screen, down and left of me. Yeah. There. That's
Okay.
right. Yeah, that's where
Okay.
we're going. Yep. And. Yeah, she's going to go on and use grasping arrow.
Okay. Keep them locked to that platform, huh?
Just keep him locked in place for the most part. He reduces speed by 10 feet, but surrounds him in bramble. So if he goes to move, he's going to take hits. Yeah. So yeah, she's going to use grasping arrow and then two more shots after
Go
that.
for it.
So she gets 3 total shots. Okay, that's a 19 plus 12.
That'll
Yeah,
definitely
plus
hit.
12. So that's a 20. Yeah, 31 to hit for the grasping arrow. Okay, and the grasping arrow, yeah, he takes extra 2d6 on that hit. Whenever I roll the damage for that one, one was a nat 1, so it completely misses. The other one was an 18 plus 12, so that's a 30. So
That'll
she hit
hit.
twice. Yeah. Okay, so 2 hits, and then 2d6 poison damage. The brambles last for a minute until you use it again, or until any creature uses an action to remove them. So it'd
Gotcha.
have to use an action to remove the brambles.
Yep.
Yeah. And then, yeah, it takes 2d6 slashing damage the first time on each turn it moves 1 foot or more.
Okay.
Yeah. On top of the damage I'm getting ready to do to it. So that's d8. 10, 11. So it's 21 total damage for all shots and everything combined. Oh, sorry. I forgot to add the pluses to it. Sorry. So that was 21 rolled plus 10. So 31 total. Because she has 2 plus 5 on each of those shots that hit. So,
Yep.
Yeah. So that's 31 total damage then.
Okay.
Awesome.
That'll finish Winter's turn.
Yep.
All right. Puck, you are up with Zenith on deck. Uh-oh.
Oh shoot. Okay, am I back?
Yep, you're back.
Sorry, Wi-Fi today is a nightmare. So starting with a summon Fae. So With its bonus action, the Fae is within 10 feet of the dragon right now, right?
It is, yep.
So it's going to try to do Mirthful.
Okay.
The Fae can force one creature it can see within 10 feet of it to make a Wisdom saving throw against your spell save DC. Unless the save succeeds, the target is charmed by you and the Fae for 1 minute, or until the target takes any damage.
Ooh. That's a fail, but he is going to use a legendary resistance to pass.
Oh man.
Yeah, he's not getting charmed by no pixie.
Well, so that counted for the pixie's bonus attack. So I'll just do the pixie's normal action.
Okay.
Which is your spell attack modifier to hit reach 5 feet, 1 target, 1d6 plus 3 plus the spell level piercing damage, plus 1d6 force damage, which is so much. Okay, this is a lot. First of all, is she within 5 feet of the dragon?
It'll have to move 5 feet closer. So it's now in base with the dragon.
Okay, so she's gonna do. Sorry, it's so many. 1d6.
Well, she got rolled a hit still.
Oh, that's true.
You roll a d20 and add your spell attack modifier.
Okay, it's 14, and the spell attack modifier, is it just the spell level, or is that a separate thing?
It should be on your spell portion of your tab.
The spell... which parts?
Hold on. I'm actually not very familiar with player character sheets, so I'm not really sure.
It's a slightly strange one.
Look at Puck.
You're just
She's trying to figure out her spell modifier.
If you look at your spells tab, it's at the top of the tab.
Yeah, like where
does it use hers?
And then it's supposed to use hers.
Oh yeah, so when you go to your spell tab, at the very top, there's 3. There's modifier, spell attack, and save DC.
Nice. So 14 plus 6, that's going to be 20.
20, that'll just barely hit.
Oh, yes. So, okay. It's going to be... D6. 2... plus 3, so that's 5, plus the spell's level piercing damage, plus another d6, so I'll just do the other d6.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 6, plus 4, that's 10, and then the piercing damage, the level piercing damage, what would that be? The spell's level piercing damage. The spell level is 3. So would that just be another 3?
Correct.
Okay, so that would be 13.
13 total. Okay. That was just your pixie's turn.
Yeah, so that would count. Would that count as a bonus action, or would that just be her turn?
It just goes on your turn. So you still have your action, bonus action, and move.
Nice.
But you're in base with the dragon, so.
Yeah, so I'm going to cast Path without a trace on the range of me and my tiger, so we can get away from them. Because right now I'm a little concerned for my tiger.
Okay, all that does is give you
movement.
+10 to stealth.
Okay, that's good because my tiger needs that. So I'm gonna cast that on our general area so we can try to get away from being in base with a dragon.
I believe Pass Without a Trace is also concentration.
Ooh, is that too many? Because I don't have the grasping vines anymore.
I believe concentration's for summon Fae, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yep. Concentration up to an hour.
Yeah.
Oh.
So if you cast Pass Without a Trace, the Fae goes away.
Oh, okay. So never mind that. I'm just gonna cast Fog Cloud to give us to try and buy us advantage. So it will be just Fog Cloud within 120 feet.
What's the area effect for Fog Cloud?
The area effect. No, my Wi-Fi. The area effect for Fog Cloud should be.
Sphere.
Yeah.
It's right next to range. So whenever range tells you the immediate range of your spell, usually the area of effect is in brackets right to the right of it.
Actually, sorry, this is a concentration as well. All of my spells are concentration. Puck is a very focused little kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is Hunter's? Okay, Hunter's Mark is not concentration, and it should still be on from last
It is still
round.
Yep.
So I'll do the move first and try to help my tiger move over to the cliff.
So trying to organize your thoughts here. So if you move away, he'll get attack of opportunity.
Oh, you're right.
Because you're in base.
Yeah. I am not a short-ranged weapon. I didn't want to use this.
But he only gets one ranged attack, or one reaction though, not ranged attack. He only gets one reaction, right?
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do. I didn't want to do it, but I'm gonna do the Freedom of Waves because I need to hurt him and I need to get out of here. So in the past we did it without direct bodies of water, as in like a cyclone. Is that still available for this?
Yeah.
Okay, so since I'm within range, I'm gonna put the cyclone kind of on top of him, and within Freedom of Waves, I can teleport while holding. Can vanish into the lush over unoccupied space that you can see in the spell's area.
Want to use it to teleport over to the cliff?
Yes.
What's the teleport range?
If you can spell area, it should be 120 feet to 10 feet. Sorry, this is a 15-foot, 10-foot cylinder. It should be within range of the cyclone, but it's it's a little vague. I'm sorry. It's within the spell's area, so I would say it's the range area says 120 feet to 10 feet. I guess it's like, because it's a cyclone, it's upwards 120 feet and then 10 feet in diameter.
Right.
So it would probably be 10 feet in diameter.
Okay. So if you're inside the cyclone, are you and the tiger moving within inside the cyclone, and it'll leave you up on the cliff face above? Is that the plan?
That's the plan.
Okay. And you both to give me either acrobatics or athletics.
Okay. Oh my god, it was almost 18 and then it was a 2. So that's going to be a 6 for Puck. Just really rolling not great today.
You're concentrating, not...
And
what about Puck?
So Puck got the 6, which is very painful.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't know that Punch has an athletic.
Just give me a dex check then.
Okay. So
Or strength check, whichever one's better.
Okay, that's +3.
Muted
That's
my
good.
mic. I was trying to say the same thing.
Okay, and that will be a that will be an 11 for
As you guys use the cyclone to lift you off the platform, and the cyclone arcs over and kind of dissipates against the side of the cliff face. Both of you are slammed into the side of it. You try to hold on and gain purchase. You're knocked prone into the cliff face rocks, and each of you takes 12 points of bludgeoning damage as you smack and land sideways on the cliff face.
That absolutely makes sense. Do we still get this as an attack on him, or does the cyclone just is only for this?
Is this act as a spell? Is that what this does?
Yeah, it's a spell. It's like an attack spell, but within the attack spell, there's a feature where you can teleport.
What's the name of the spell?
The name of the spell is Freedom of Waves. It's a strength 14 save. Oh, and it's 15-foot radius on 10-foot tall cylinder. Okay, now I see it.
Right, yeah. So it's 10 feet tall, 15 feet around. It has 120 feet of range, but you used it as a launching point for you and the tiger to get over. So the dragon's got to make a strength save. And it's going to be a 13 plus 9. It's going to be a 22. So he'll save.
Do I still do the effects for half damage?
That's what I'm looking for. Where is it? It doesn't say. I don't know why they don't put that kind of information up in the bracket detail. It's just so easy to put it up there.
Yeah, no, this is a strange one. It's part of why I was hesitant, because the rules on this one are
Each creature in the area must say. So Xanath, I need you to make a strength save, please.
Shit, I'm so sorry, you guys.
Can it not be like angled far enough out that it's not touching me?
Well, if it's gonna get the dragon, it's got to be placed on the dragon, but it also has to be placed in front of the dragon because she used it as a way to launch and teleport herself over to the cliff face.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So it's got to be up on in that area. So
maybe I'm just gonna use it to teleport away, and the water doesn't reach the dragon, and it will just be a little wisp of water.
I mean, if it doesn't reach the dragon at all, that's fine. It is interesting that this spell does not have a condition for success. So it only says the water takes form, blah, blah, blah. Each creature in the area must succeed on a strength saving throw against your spell DC or take 2d8 bludgeoning damage and fall prone. You can, you can choose a number of creatures equal to your spellcasting modifier to automatically succeed on this saving throw.
Oh,
so she could just say Xanth succeeds, right?
Yeah, so that's 3. That's 3. I have 3.
That would be you, Lunch, and Xanath. Correct.
Yeah.
But I'm going to rule that he takes no damage because the stupid spell doesn't have a fail or a success condition. It doesn't. It's like there's nothing written in the spell that says half damage upon success. Yeah. So he takes no damage. You and Lunch
get so much damage.
Yeah, you and Lunch plummet yourself into the cliff face.
Extra legendary action.
Like as you're arcing over, Xanath, you look up to see Puck go, "Don't worry, I got you." And you watch as the cyclone misses you and takes the two of them over to the cliff face. Meanwhile, the dragon's like, still gonna try to take a bite at you.
He just.
This is not my strongest move.
Puck yeeted herself against the cliff face.
Yeah, because it's not like it's phase step where you go invisible. You're just using the effect of the spell to get away. So he's still gonna take his reaction attack at you.
Ouch. This one was
gonna
not
be
my
a
best.
25, so that'll hit.
Were they still at the end of their turn? Were they still within 30 feet of me?
I'll say for this turn, yes, but as soon as that platform goes another 100 feet, they'll be completely out of range. So, yeah, you could go ahead and give them another temporary hit point roll.
All right. I don't know if any of you guys burned your temp HP before, but for you and Punch, you could take 14 temp HP.
And you just took 16 points of damage from the bite, so you could just take 2 points of damage from the bite, Puck. We'll just say that temp AP just got burnt as you were launched over by the cliff face.
Thanks. Jesus. This was not
as we're like rocketing down away from you.
This is a weird, thanks. I think my tiger is not in great shape again, but I should have the healing potion still, so I'm just gonna... I'll catch up with you guys later!
Yeah, just gotta remember he's got the storm effect around him still. All right, I'll finish Puck, Lunch, and everybody. Well, Lunch is technically prone on the platform still because he can only move on your bonus action. So he's still on the platform.
Damn.
So that'll finish your turn. That'll fit. Yeah, but technically he can't really do anything without her ordering him to do anything. I'll say as you, for a free action, Puck, as you get launched away, you also yell back at Lunch and yell, "You're on your own, buddy." And then that way he can just do the basics. He can at least like fly and move to kind of like interact with the platform. Xanath, you are up with Earthen on deck.
All right. Can I move my moonbeam? Will 60 feet get me on top of this guy or no?
It'll get you on top of him, the platform, and so it'll, remember, it's a very tall cylinder that you can move and shift. I think as a bonus action, you can move it 20 feet.
As a bonus action, as an action, I can move it 60 feet in any direction.
Okay, yeah, you could definitely, as an action, move it into base with him. Like, you could center it on him for sure. Okay,
so I will, as an action, move the moonbeam into base with him, but not hitting the pixie or anyone else.
Okay.
So that will affect him.
That's Constitution save?
That's a Constitution save.
That is 18 plus 10 is a 28.
Dang. All right, well, the DC was 18, so he did beat that. But I will do...
takes half damage.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Ugh, I rolled so bad. That's 9 points of damage.
Okay. By 1,000 cuts or moonbeams.
And then is anyone like really low right now and looking for healing, or is
chasing the platform on the cliff, you could see Spot. Landing prone on the other side of the cliff, you could see Punch and Puck. There's you in base with the dragon, although he just used his reaction. And you can see Winter in the corner, like the lower left-hand corner, and you can see Earthen in the upper left-hand corner. I leave it to Earthen to describe their condition.
We're okay. I I'm worse off than she is, but that's because I'm super squishy. So
It looks like Puck, you're doing pretty good, right? And Punch is now like way out of combat.
I mean, if he breath weapons again, if he blasts us again, I'm going down. I can tell you that for sure. With the damage you rolled last time, I would go down if we got
And he is still in the grasping vines effect of the arrow, so he hasn't been his turn yet to determine if he's going to take his action to shred those out, or do whatever it is he's going to do. So that hasn't happened yet.
If he breath weapons, it's going to hurt me. I will probably go down.
All right, I'll hit you with another 4th level healing word then, which I will roll. So that's 16 points of healing. And I think I'm like within base with the dragons so they can take an up. Oh, no, they already took their reaction, didn't they?
They did, yeah, against Puck, launching herself off the platform.
Okay, I'll try and scoot all the way back to the other side then if I can.
By Earthen?
Yeah, over by Earthen.
Okay. Over here.
And that'll end my turn.
All right. So it's Dad's turn. Earthen, you are up with Spot on deck.
Just out of curiosity right now, I know I'm kind of hanging off a wall. Is Earthen still kind of within earshot of me?
They are for now. At the end of the turn, I mean, I'm imagining that you're keeping pace with them. So as long as you're moving a minimum of 100 feet during your turn, he'll remain in earshot. But anything less than that, they're going to start getting further away from you.
Okay. Can I use a free action to just yell like, Earthen? It's like, get his attention. It's like, focus it on me. Something like that.
During your turn, you can, sure.
Okay.
All right, Earthen, you're up with Spot on deck.
You're muted, bud.
You're still muted. You're still muted.
I am. Oh, silence on the bard, damn it. Let's see. I'm going to... Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on this guy.
Wisdom save?
Wisdom save 17.
Ooh. Oh, that is a 17 plus, not a lot, plus 2, so that's a 19.
Okay. So, let's see, he'll take half. No, it takes the damage. Hang on. That's on failed save. Sorry. Wait a minute. Half damage, yeah. Okay, doesn't have to move. 1 second, let me roll the damage on that then. Yeah. That was 66. Okay. All right. 5, 10, 17. So half of 17 psychic damage.
8 points of psychic damage. Okay.
Yep. And as my
quit doing that.
As the bonus action
growls at you.
Yeah, as my bonus action, like I'm gonna yell at it, just like, "What are you doing here? What? Who sent you? Why are you here?"
Persuasion or intimidation, your choice.
Ooh, persuasion. I have a plus 14 to persuasion. Why would I not?
So insane.
The outcomes could be different.
I rolled a 5 and a 6, but that makes one of them a dirty 20. So,
okay. He stares at you strangely, and then in very simple common with a kind of draconic inflection. Sorry, I don't normally talk to my food first. Just be patient. You still have your move.
Yeah. This could go a lot nicer if you would just leave.
Go a lot nicer if you just get in my belly.
There's food in the ocean. Matter of fact, there's a great dragon turtle full of little merfolk out there that you could go, and you want to come here. Like,
are you implying I'm a cannibal?
I'm implying you haven't seen the size of the people on this island. Most of them are gnomes.
I'm pretty
and
sure I'm
halflings.
eating you.
Little
friends.
bitty things.
Oh.
Well, I
Is that
got
your
his
move?
attention. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you definitely have his attention.
I don't have anywhere to
He
go.
definitely is looking at you with crossed eyes and confused. I rolled a 2 for his insight.
Okay.
So he's like, my food don't talk to me like this.
Well, this food does. All right. That's yeah. I mean, I don't have anywhere to move beyond.
Okay.
I mean, I'm at the opposite corner of him,
right,
unless I can
spot.
activate my ring. But yeah, I'm not. Yeah, but that'd be a
Okay.
bonus action, and I used all my yelling at him for bonus.
Correct.
Yeah,
Spot.
I'm just hanging where I am. Yeah.
Okay, Spot, you're up. Then we'll be at the top of the 4th round.
Okay. All right. So I want to kind of dig my Quicksilver claws into the rock face. I don't necessarily want to slow myself yet. I'm still trying to keep pace with the thing. And
Okay.
I'm going to cast, what is it?
So first off, what's your movement speed?
60. I'm sorry, 50.
Okay.
I used to-
50. So if you do your full move, they're 50 feet away now.
Mhm.
They're now 50 feet below you.
Okay. I didn't know how that was going to work on that. That's what I was asking. But that's fine. All right. So, like I said, I'm fine with that. If I have to just drop, I'll drop in a minute. But I'm going to cast Silent Image about 10 feet to one side of me. And it's going to be a 15-foot tall earthen just riding on a dust cloud.
Okay. You guys are being so creative tonight.
Hey, that's me.
A creature that uses its action to... Oh, yeah, that's a good distraction. You're just trying to get him to eat up his actions. Okay. So, Earthen, you look to your right, and like hovering midair is a 15-foot like self-portrait of you. And it's just like hovering alongside, like kind of following the platform. The dragon looks at little you and at big you, little you and big you. Seems genuinely confused at this point. So that's your action spot. Your move is to move 50 feet down to try to keep it in range.
Damn
Still
it,
have
Spot!
your
My
bonus
nose isn't that big.
So,
You're like, oh wait, maybe it is that big. Technically, it's a lot bigger now.
all right. Just going to be like, up here, big boy. Can I just do a dive towards the platform?
Yeah, you want to land back on it?
Yeah, I want to get as close as I can. Like, if I have to.
Well, remember, if you've already moved, you've done your action. So as a bonus action, if you just want to jump and do your monk fall towards the platform, you'll just land on the platform because you don't have to save for that.
Okay, that was kind of what I was thinking with the movement. Sorry, I was like digging my claws in from that. So, like, if I let go, I'm just going to fall at normal speed.
Okay.
No, that's a question. That's not that was a
Yeah,
question.
I mean, you tell me.
Okay, I want to kind of match pace with my image. Just kind of try to dig
So
my claws
you are-
into the rock face.
So you're free falling along the image,
Yeah.
matching the speed of the platform.
Yeah, well, matching the speed of my image, but yeah, like so.
Well, what's the speed of your image?
Let me take a look. I think it's just I can move it up to X feet per turn. Let me find out what it is real fast. It's kind of weird. Use your action, move, pace, focus, and range. It doesn't really say it has one. It's just within range, and the range is 60 feet. So, I mean, I assume I can move it 60 feet per turn. But yeah. So it's
Well, I
losing-
mean, that's its range, which means probably at the beginning of your next turn, it's going to stay up there as the platform keeps moving.
All right. So Okay, in that case, I'm gonna kind of latch onto a wall and just do everything I can to get it to get the dragon to target that.
I mean, you could give me intimidation or persuasion.
I will do
because
persuasion.
It is a silent image. So I mean, you could take on the voice of the image and see if you could persuade it.
Yeah, that's
you have bardic
persuasion,
unless you used it already.
No, he used it already.
I already used it. It's not very high. It's only a 7, but just yelling at the dragon. Up here, I'm even more delicious.
As the silent image is waving like a drunk bard, and this tabaxi voice, up here I'm way more delicious. That's interesting. That's a natural 1 for its intelligence save.
Nice.
You know what? I'm gonna make it burn. I'm gonna make it burn all 3 of its legendary actions to cast Breath Weapon, and it's gonna cast it at the major image, at the silent image that you've put together spot. So it's like it looks up, sees it, and just as you're like passing your image coming down, this huge just cloud of lightning comes streaking up towards you. Give me a con save, please, Spot.
Con save.
Jeez, he's got to roll another d6. A 1, he does not get his breath weapon back.
Oh, you disappeared.
Nice.
Oh, there he is.
I only got an 11 on that.
11, so that's going to be 31 points of lightning damage.
Okay, give me 1 second to do a teeny bit of math.
There's a very frizzy kitty chasing after the platform.
I recognize that smell from like a month ago. He touched that door, and it was that same smell.
That'll take us to the top of the 4th round with the dragon on deck. Let's go ahead and take a quick break, get some drinks, use the potty, and then we'll come back and we'll do the second half.
All right, kids.
Sounds like a plan.
Hey, Charles.
I like the new backdrop. That's sick. Hmm.
All right.
Mhm.
I still think that's going to create like an interesting, like rumor mill that you turn them into a magi and then told him to teleport everybody away. He's going to be drunk at a tavern going, it's no shit, man. There I was on the platform. This bard said I was a super duper wizard and then I could get my friends out of there. And I don't even know these guys. I don't even care if they live or die, but I had these visions of grandeur and I was going to take over the world. But for some reason, I teleported us up and then I was no longer a super duper wizard anymore.
But it was pretty cool. There's been too much death around here. I really don't want to kill the dragon. I just want to get the hell away. But
in my belly.
I mean, I can kill the dragon, but
You certainly try.
I don't know. I've had great thoughts of pancaking it on the ground, but
it can fly.
Not if it's turned into a newt.
Well, yeah, falling newt at 700 feet. That would be interesting.
But he'd get 60 feet away and get better, though. So.
Oh,
he turned me into a newt. I got better.
Into a newt.
The dragon.
Right, so
the dragon will be at the dragon bar telling that story.
Yeah, telling that story about being turned into a newt.
I was going to eat this guy, and then
top of the 4th round, the dragon is up.
Mm-hmm.
As a bonus action, he's going to drop Thunder Shroud. So he no longer has that active around him.
Good.
So probably he's giving up, right?
Or he's just really, really distracted by odd things that happened in the last 6 seconds.
As an action, he's going to shred the brambles off of him.
Okay.
And then he's going to fly off the platform.
Yeah, it's a 13, so I mean, I figure he's probably got that easy.
Yeah, I rolled a 26.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh God, I keep forgetting to use this. This is the second time this session I've forgotten about my ring of resistance. But nah.
Is it resistant? What's it resistant to?
Everything I can choose. Yeah, I can just pick. I can do lightning damage twice.
It's a reaction, right? You react to it.
Action.
Bonus action. Gotcha.
Also,
well, I mean, technically you haven't used your bonus. You've been using your bonus actions, so it's not really a retcon at this point. But yeah, those breath weapons were pretty tough.
I'm not doing horrible. I have been keeping track of it, but yeah, it's like do you remember the total damage for the last one I did?
31.
31?
31.
Okay. I'll burn one of those on my last one. Stop doing that.
But is it a bonus action or a reaction?
It's a bonus action.
It's because it's a
it's a bonus action. It lasts.
If it's a bonus action to invoke it, you'll take full damage.
Okay.
Because you have to bonus action invoke it during your turn.
Yep.
Because it doesn't really say anything. It just says this ring offers resistance to one magic type, it's a ring that we created.
Yep.
Right.
But it was a bonus action to activate, and you had it till the next turn.
Okay. All right. In that case, all right. Bonus action. I'll go ahead and do it for lightning damage. And
well, hold on. It's not your turn yet.
Oh yeah. Okay.
The dragon bonus action moved off the platform. They'll finish his turn. Winter is up with Puck on deck.
Yep. she's going to take 3 shots because she's used up all of her extra goodies.
Her arcane arrows.
Yeah, it's only 2.
Okay.
That's the worst part about arcane archers. You never get more than 2 arcane arrows. It's ridiculous.
Well, I think the ability to banish people is pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, you still have to hit, you know.
I know that plus 12.
But,
I mean, what a nuisance.
Yeah. Now, you know. But I mean, I tried to play different this time, but you know. Yeah, so it's taking 3 shots.
Go for it.
That is 19. I'm going to burn a lucky point on one of these.
Okay.
She has 3 of those.
She does.
Go ahead, I did that. Okay, does 19 hit, or do I need to burn another lucky point?
19 would just miss.
Okay, I burn 1 more lucky point. So that's 2 lucky points, and that's 21. All right, so
21 will hit.
Yep. So 21, 26, and 27.
Oh, all 3 hit. Roll for damage.
Yep. And that's, let me pick up another D8. That's 8, right? Yeah. I think that's D8. 3D8 plus 5. Yep. So that's 9, 13, 28 total damage.
Nice. It's 3 arrows.
Yeah, 3. So it's plus, because it'd be plus 15 because it's 3 single arrows. Yeah.
Watches each one like finds little crevices and nooks in the scales. He's starting to show damage. You get the feeling he left off the platform because he's starting to take damage. He's showing signs of it, but he's still in the fight.
All right, that's it for her. Maybe actually, tell you what, she'll move to the other corner on the front side now? There. Yeah.
Okay.
Just it puts her a little slightly farther away.
All right, Puck, you are up with Xanath on deck.
Nice. How far is the dragon from the platform?
He's keeping pace with it, so I'll say he is 80 feet out in front of the platform. However, the platform's dropped 100 feet. You're still up on the cliff, so he's 180 feet from you.
Okay. So
Bye, Puck.
bye. It was nice knowing you guys. I'm gonna go somewhere else now.
Gonna go have a beer, cry in my sandwich.
Something like that. I'll also have a cool story for the bar.
I had these 4 great friends. Yeah.
I don't know what happened to them.
They fit in a jar now.
Jeez. So the fairy is gonna do phase step, which is magically teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space you can see.
Okay.
And then
where's he going?
Towards the dragon.
The dragon's 80 feet away.
80 feet.
So that'd be 50 feet away then.
Because the Fae can fly.
Yeah, so I guess the mechanics of it are a little tricky, but I'll say the thing was that after the phase step, she can do either fuming, mirthful, or tricksy.
Okay.
And then.
But those all have to be within a certain range, right?
I wish they were more specific, because if they were more
specific... I'll say 30 feet...
wait, she has 40 feet of movement speed, too. So you could move 70 feet.
Right.
Oh, nice.
That'll get you within 10 feet of it.
Perfect.
And that would put you in range for mirthful, at least, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, fuming and tricksy does not say what
fuming is just advantage on an attack roll for you.
Oh.
So you have to be in range to hit it, yeah.
And tricksy, Faye can fill a 5-foot cube within 5 feet. Okay, 5 feet, that's too close. So it can only do mirthful.
Right. Correct.
So it will do mirthful, which once again is wisdom throw.
Force it to succeed on a wisdom saving throw against your spell's DC, yeah.
Yeah.
Charm.
There's a 19 plus 2 is a 21.
The spell DC. So sorry, game mechanics. The spell DC.
Your
Is
spell
that-
DC is at the
is
top of the spell
14.
page. Yeah.
That's 14.
So I'll save.
Nice. Well, now that she's there, she can attack it with that ridiculous fucking spreadsheet of an attack status that she has going on. I'm not doing this one again. She's really useful, but they make you do so much math.
Fucking
but
math
she-
rocks.
So she's gonna do. She can do short sword, so she'll do multi-attack.
Okay.
The Fae makes a number of attacks equal to half its spell level, rounded down.
So that's going to be 1 attack, right? Because it's 3rd level.
Yeah. That's not very useful, but that's what she can do.
Okay, go for it. Roll to attack. That's a +6 to hit.
It's a +6 to... Do I roll a d20?
Yes.
+6
Because
to hit?
your spell attack modifier is +6.
Oh, okay.
So that's what you're using as her bonus. It's basically imagine a magical entity that like mirrors a lot of your magical ability, is projecting through you're projecting your ability through it, is really what a summoned fae is.
Okay, so that makes more sense. I can see how it kind of comes together. So that's going to be a 19.
19 will just miss. You watch as the fae creature like reaches out with its little sword and it kind of bends off the dragon scales of the dragon.
Oof. Well, she tried. Good on you.
Now you and Punch.
Yeah.
Or you could bonus action try to use lunch as well. He's still on the platform.
Yeah, I might have to do that. I'm gonna for my action I'm going to administer the health potion that Spot gave me to Punch.
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. That's gonna be 7.
Yep. So you get 7 hit points back to Punch.
Okay, you could really use them. And for my bonus action, I'm going to have lunch. Honestly, the best thing I can do at this point, because he's so far away and I don't want lunch to go against him one-on-one, is have lunch come and pick us up.
Okay.
It's a weird one for me. I've been rolling a lot of 2s and 3s today. It's been rough.
Yeah.
Some of it you rolled like a couple of 26s last time, right? In the level 20 thing.
Yeah, you were killing it last time on the rolls.
Why does it always go away? So yeah, it's. I mean, my choices weren't great, but I also blame the 2s and the 3s.
All right, that'll finish your turn. Xanath, you are up with Earthen on deck.
All right, I will move my moonbeam on top of this guy again if I can reach him.
He's currently 80 feet out.
He's 80 feet out from the platform?
Correct.
Okay, all right. So I can't catch him with my moonbeam. So instead I'll hit him with a fireball.
Nice. Deck
Could
save,
you
right?
Could you drop and recast Moonbeam?
I could, but honestly, I don't know that it would be worth it. This is a deck save, and this is with my ring of fireball.
Ooh,
so
you can level that up if you burn up all the
Like each charge is a level, right?
Yeah.
So I have 4 charges. It's a 3rd level spell. So can I cast it at level 7 or at level 4? Level 7. Oh, yeah. Sweet. Yeah, I'll burn it.
It starts at level 3, and then it's 4, 5, 6, 7. So if you use all charges, yeah.
All right. So I'll cast it at level 7, so it's a deck save of 18.
I do need you to make a d20 after you cast.
A D20 after I cast. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, because it's a. Oh wait, is it an attack?
Well, no. What it is is because
The
you're
ring.
dumping everything all at once.
Oh, okay.
You're trying to see whether or not the ring can be recharged now.
All right, just a flat.
Sometimes they go, sometimes they go inert and become non-functional when you do that.
That's a nat 20.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, very nice. Good enchantment. So it stays stable. You watch as the fireball, all charges consumed. The little orb kind of arcs over and it impacts on the back of the dragon. Dex save. I rolled a 3 and a 2. I'm going to burn a second legendary resistance. So it still takes half damage.
Isn't that the third legendary?
That was the second one.
2 more. Okay.
Yeah, he's got one left.
It did his legendary actions a lot. It didn't do the legendary resistance, but the one.
Yeah, I only did one previously, so it's got one left. But yeah, that a 7th level fireball. Yeah, he's gonna burn one on that one.
Okay, so
he'll
that's
still take half damage.
All right, so that's gonna be 11d6 divided by 2.
Correct.
Okay.
Come on, Warhammer rolls.
6, 10, 11.
Oh my God, Ertha, did you hear about what Games Workshop did?
No.
We're going to talk about it on the next Lawfully Chaotic. They are calling certain miniatures legendary status so that they're no longer eligible for tournaments. I mean, that's like the biggest fuck you I've ever heard of in my life.
I mean, that's Watsy level.
Our mini sales are so bad. We're going to tell you that all your 7th and 8th edition before minis are no good in tournament. So now you got to go buy new minis. It's just
just change the size by 1 millimeter, right?
Right. You know, why don't you just reach into my pocket and steal from me while I'm asleep? That'd be less painful. It's just ridiculous, that company. What'd you get there, Zenith?
That's 26 points of damage.
Oh, that's already half. That's really good. That's really good. He's looking a little rough. Like, you watch as the plume of flame.
Oh,
crackles.
You know what? I'm sorry. That's not half. So it's only 13. Sorry about that.
13 feels a little bit more.
I was like, wait a minute. I didn't feel like the rolls were that good.
So you watch as the plume of flame like implodes on his back. And he just like reacts to it. And he just kind of like, his wings are flapping, but there's a good size scorch, and you see flecks of dragon scale popping off from where the damage is. He's looking a little rough, but he's in the fight.
All right. And then bonus action, I will. Everyone's looking pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
So I think I'll save the spell for. Well, I might as well do level 1 healing word on myself, and then I'll be done.
The ring is a bonus action, I thought. I think you still have an action left.
The ring? Let's see.
I thought ring was our action.
It says it's one action.
Does it? Is it action for your ring?
It says casting time 1 action. Now this is, I think, like a homebrew item, but
right. No, that's referring to the fact that you're just basing it off of a level 3 fireball spell. But I've always standardized all ring invocations as bonus action unless I specifically write into it calling it a reactionary effect.
Okay.
So that was your bonus action to dump that fireball spell over to him. You still have your action and your move left.
All right. Well, let me ask you this: would you consider using the fireball ring casting a spell? Since I can't.
No, absolutely not. That's the whole point.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh,
yeah,
sweet.
you're basically bonus action invoking an item.
Amazing.
That's one of the things a lot of people forget about why spell storing items are so important.
Mm-hmm.
Because spell storing items don't count as a spell slot during their cast or like during their use as a bonus action. You know, if Earthen were to dump a spell into a ring and then have you wear the ring, if the spell required, you know, a spell attack modifier or a spell DC, it would still be his detail from the spell, but you're not using a spell slot because he already used a spell slot to put it into the ring.
Oh, awesome. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
it's a very underutilized item when it comes to spell storing items.
You have a staff that stores spells too, don't you?
Yeah, I do, but it doesn't have any like damage spells in it, which I think is where we're at right now. So I will. I'm gonna cast a Circle of Power.
Got a 5. You got his breath weapon back.
You know what? Actually, I'll just drop Moonbeam and recast Moonbeam at 7th level.
All right.
Oh, hey, before she does that, can I yell at her for a second?
During your turn, you keep doing that to me, Spot. You keep wanting to yell free actions 5 times around. That's a con save, right, Zenith?
That's a con save, yeah.
Okay. That is a 12 plus 10 is a 22. He's really beefy on the con.
I wish I had anything but con and dex save spells.
I do.
All right, I will. I'll roll the damage on that.
Okay.
Hi, Charles.
Get him, Chels. Get him. Steal his glasses.
See, you joke. That is genuinely one of his favorite activities.
Of course, it's shiny and like fun. Cats are cats.
Yeah. Charlie is a little thief, and he likes nothing more than trying to knock both mine and my husband's glasses askew. And I assume that this is just revenge, but like he goes for my, my junk
leave
like
it to
a
a
guided missile.
Tabaxi. Leave it to a Tabaxi playing character. I just assume this is cat revenge for something.
Well, I discovered this after we had him fixed, but yeah, it's like he has this unnerving ability to step on my junk.
Charge.
That's 17 points of damage.
That's already halved?
Yes.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's 34 regular damage. That's not bad. Let's get the crackle of Moonbeam. You've definitely got his attention at this point. He is pissed. He's looking hurt, and he's like looking at you on the left side of the platform.
Oh, great.
So you still have your move if you want to move at all.
Nope, I'll stay where I am. I think I'm at the back.
Earthen, you are up with Spot on deck.
Hey, you big blue shithead. I tried to tell you to go away, but you didn't listen. So eat shit. And I'm casting Ralphing Psychic Lance at level 8.
So that's an intelligence save?
Intelligence save 17.
Oof. His bonus. He has a... Oh, his intelligence is only a +3. That is a 12 plus 3, which is a fail. He's got to burn his last legendary resistance to succeed. So he'll take half damage.
Half of 10d6.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage. 10d6 is, and that's all psychic.
Yep. 10, 20, 32.
Half of 32?
Yep.
That'll be 16.
Oh, wait, 35. Sorry, missed a 3.
So that'd be 17. That's your action. You just watch as the psychic lance just leaves like an almost like ozone trail of displaced energy. Hits him in the head. His whole form pauses for a moment. He watches like a trail of blood comes like streaking out of his nostrils, and he kind of rights himself. And he's like looking at you and Xanath and Winter, and he's like got that look on his face, like maybe this guy's right.
I tried to tell you. You didn't want to listen. Eat shit, buddy.
All right. That'll finish your turn. Spot, you're up. And then we'll be at the top of the 5th round.
All right. 2 quasi-related things. How far away from the dragon am I at this instant?
Go. As you're free falling alongside the platform, your image is now further up above you because it's not falling with you. It stays up there. You're kind of like doing that, like if you had a parachute, it'd be pretty fucking cool, right? But you're gonna like doing that flat glide, alongside. You can see Xanath and Earthen right to your left. See Winter on the other side of the platform. A couple hundred feet up, you can see where Puck and the others are. And then directly 80 feet out from you, you can see the dragon.
Okay. He's within 80 feet, so cool. That's what I needed to know for the first part. I'm going to go ahead and cast my... I'm going to drop concentration on the spell. That didn't do what I wanted to, but I'm going to cast my Cat Scratch Fever. So that gives me a +1 d6 necrotic damage on any hits I make, and I can give him disadvantage on a chosen ability. So I'm going to do that for Con. So the other thing I want to do is, can I launch...
Is that your bonus action to do that, or is it a feature ability?
It was.
What do you mean, Peter? The spell that is my action on that.
Okay. So that's your action. So you still have your bonus action in your move.
Yeah. All right. I don't know what. The other thing is, I know I'm free falling, but can I use the? Can I basically orientate myself so that I can kick off the mountain and try to intercept him? Use that and add some to my falling speed.
I'll say your bonus action and move. You could kick off the platform. Give me acrobatics or athletics to determine if you can land on his back.
Okay. That is a dirty 20.
That was the DC, because that was pretty fucking bitching. So
Hey.
at the end of your turn, you're now on the back of the dragon.
Awesome.
All right.
But not in the moonbeam, right?
No,
I'll take it if I have to. Yeah.
No, it's only a 5-foot radius. It's like crushing down into the neck of the dragon. So that's fair. That'll finish your turn. Top of the 5th round. The dragon is up with Winter on deck. Dragon is going to move an arc over here and come at the right side of the platform. And it is going to use its bite on the front right chain.
Oh.
That's a natural 20.
Oof.
Silvery barbs.
Okay, I was waiting for that. That is a 19 plus 12 is a 31.
Better than a nat 20, but
yeah. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. Doesn't sever it, so he's going to have to use his multi-attack on it. 2 more hits. All right, so with that in mind, this front chain is completely severed. There's a snapping sound as it just kind of goes up in the air. As he severs the chain, the entire platform in that front right corner lurches forward. So I need Zenith, Earthen, and Winter to give me deck saves, please, or else get pitched off the platform.
That's a nat 1.
Nat 1, you are currently free falling as you're no longer on the platform. Puck, you're fine, Puck. You're on the cliff. Earthen and Winter, please.
That's a 17 for Earthen and a 24 for Winter.
Okay, so Winter and Earthen are still stable on the platform, but the sudden jerked motion of it reaching forward, you watch as Xanath gets launched, and she is now free falling 700 feet. So I will put her out here alongside the platform, free falling at 700 feet. She is launched. The platform is now considered difficult terrain because of the angle that it's sitting at. And as a safety measure, as soon as one chain is severed, the entire platform comes to a breaking halt, which was part of the reason why she got launched off of it.
Okay.
So that was his bite, his claw. He's going to turn and use the rest of his 30 feet of movement to plummet down towards Xanath. So he's now chasing her as she's falling. That'll finish his turn. Winter is up with Puck on deck.
Okay. Winter is going to bonus action Misty Step because where she is, she wouldn't be able to see. If he's diving towards Xanth, we can't see him under the edge of the platform, right?
I mean, she could move first and then Misty Step.
Well, but it's difficult terrain, so it would eat up a lot of her movement.
It'd be 15 feet, and then she could see.
Yeah,
and then he'd only be about 30 feet below the platform.
Yeah, she's got it. So as you Misty Step as the bonus action, because then she's going to action surge 6 shots at this bastard.
Go for it.
All right, so she's Misty Stepping to the corner where the chain was.
Okay.
That way it's like clear vision down. And then making...
We'll say the dragon is chasing after Xander.
Why? I'm already about to die.
Well, I don't want my food to be jelly. I like a bit of crunch in my food. And I'm a coming after ya.
And the lowest roll there was a dirty 20.
All those will hit.
So, yeah, because dirty 20, 22, 25, 24, 28, and 27. So
yeah, Jesus,
all 6
fucking machine gun.
Yeah, I mean we're at that point now in the fight, right?
Yeah, he is a machine gun.
So that's 12 plus 13, so that's 25 plus 30 because it's 5 on each shot. So that's 25 plus 55 points of damage across all 6 shots combined. She just pincushioned the bastard.
65 points of piercing damage?
55. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good amount of holy buckets. Yeah.
It was 25 just on the dice themselves, and then plus 5 on each shot was 30 on top of that, right? So
yeah. All right, I'd say he's looking pretty rough now as he's pin-cushioned on the back by those 6 rounds. Those 6 arrows just find either existing wounds or gaps in the scale. From your vantage point spot, you just hear 6 thuds. You look back, you can see Winter facing down towards you, and then all these arrows just peppering the backside of the dragon. The dragon reacts by rearing in pain as all the arrows crack. You kind of like hold on to the scales. Does that finish Winter's turn?
Yeah, that's her bonus action, her action, and action surge. So
okay. So at the end of Winter's turn, the dragon's going to use all 3 of its legendary actions to take. Oh no, he only needs to use 1. At the end of Winter's turn, he's going to use 1 legendary action to take a bite at Spot, because like he turns to look at where the shots came from, and there's Spot like hunched in between his wings. And he's like, he's just going to take a chomp at you.
It wasn't me.
That's going to be a 19.
That misses.
Yeah. You like sidestep it just as his jaw clacks like right where you are. That'll finish his legendary action. Puck, you're up with Xanath on deck.
Puck is way up. She's way
Puck,
up.
you are now 300 feet away, and all you can see is a partially dangling platform. And you Puck, I need you to give me a deck save as a broken, out of control chain is now jerking back up towards you as it snaps off the platform, and it's slamming against the cliffside, recoiling back up towards the top. You're mute, by the way.
Ooh.
27. Okay, the world is right again.
You're looking over, and you see this. You see this glint of metal. You're like, what is that? And you stand back just in time for it to slam and recoil all the way back up. So you can see 300 feet below you that the platform is dangling. You can see Winter down there. You can see Earthen You're not sure where Spot is because at the last moment you watched as the dragon went into the cloud bank chasing after something. So you've lost vision of the dragon, and you're not sure where Xanath or Spot are at this point.
No.
The internet is rebelling against her again.
Is it? Okay,
Yeah. No,
sorry.
you're back.
So sorry.
There you are.
You're back.
Always at the worst time. Okay. So is the fairy still close to the dragon at all, or completely out of range?
It's about 80 feet above it.
Okay, I'll start with the fairy's action, and have her try to catch up to it with a 30 and then 40, and then
give me a D20 with a +6 to see if it could hit it.
Actually, I was going to see if she could do if she could do Trixie. She'd have to be within 5 feet.
Right now,
So
the closest she can get is within 10.
Within 10. So she will try to do Mirthful, which again will be a saving throw for being charmed. A wisdom saving throw.
That is a 19 plus 3 is 22.
Why does he keep rolling well?
I've rolled really high for this guy tonight. I'm genuinely shocked.
Well, it's not gonna do anything, whatever. So actually, she's going to save her attack for now, and just to clarify, has lunch reached me, or is he still flying towards me?
During his turn, he landed alongside you. So I'll say for Puck's move, bonus action and action, and with Lunch's reaction, I could say the two of you load up on his back, and then he'll begin his move in whatever direction you want him to go.
So actually, I think Punch is gonna have to stay on land. I think this is just not his battle.
Okay, so he's gonna stay clinging onto the edge of the cliff.
Yeah, I'll be back for you, friend.
He's just like big, wide eye, like if you ever watch like old school He-Man with Cringer,
Battle Cat.
like he's just he's just Cringer like Battle Cat, like on the edge of the cliff, big eyes, whimpering.
I'm so sorry. So here's my idea, and you can tell me how unrealistic or realistic it possibly is.
So far, it's been a night of bizarro stuff, so we're good. We're on task.
Okay, good, because I still have 4 pounds of sulfuric explosion powder. And I've noticed that he has a lot of electricity around him, and that Xanath happens to have a fireball ring. And I would like to see if I could get some of that powder on him. But
I can only do fireball at one time, just FYI.
Oh, that's such a cool power.
It is sweet.
Yeah, unfortunately, she discharged the whole ring.
I did.
It was really
and luckily
cool,
it didn't melt off her finger.
So there's still a lot of electricity around him, which could potentially ignite it.
He dissipated Storm Shroud. Any attempt to get a powder on him is also having to deal with the fact that he's still chasing after something. And he is a good 300 feet away from you.
If you open that powder, it's going to be like right in your face. I mean, it would be hilarious, but
backfiring literally. Okay. I'll do something more realistic then.
Gravity, and wind.
You can still justify your fantasy. I'm okay with that. It's just the degree of success is just getting more and more difficult the farther that they're drifting away. I mean, at this point, you can't even see them in the cloud bank anymore because you're too far away.
So we're just gonna drop and try. I guess would it count as a movement if we just drop and try to catch up to them?
For your for your activity, I'll say getting on lunch and having lunch as a reaction drop 60 feet down in the direction is fine. Since it's your bonus action to command lunch, lunch would then get his action and bonus action. So I'll say doing all of that gets you and lunch within 60 feet of them.
Okay.
But that would be the end of your turn.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'll save that powder for another terrible idea in the future.
Spot can cook with it.
We have a lot of bad ideas amongst ourselves.
We brought the goblin.
Terrible, brilliant ideas.
We brought the goblin with us. I mean, that could make some spicy meatballs.
All right. I'll finish Puck's turn.
But actually, so the fairy, I was going to have the fairy try and catch something, but if she's not doing that, can she at least try and hide herself a little bit from the dragon?
Sure. I mean, she could be like an annoying housefly, like hide up inside of it as it's, dealing with Spot and chasing after Xanath at the same time.
Oh, hell yeah. She tries to kind of hide underneath it, someplace soft and unassuming.
Hey, give me a stealth check. Soft and unassuming. That's hysterical. The blue dragon.
Okay.
Thank you.
3. Okay, that's 19.
19. First stealth check. Beats his passive. All right, I'll finish the fairy's turn. Xanath, you are up with Earthen on deck. You're currently free falling 30 feet below the dragon. Looking up, you can see the dragon's turned around and made a chomp and an attack at Spot, but you can see Spot dashing around on its back. You can also see a rain of arrows come down from the platform, and out of the corner of your eye, a blur of lunch as him and Puck are trying to catch up to the dragon as well.
So I have an ability that allows me to fly in dim light or darkness. Would you say that we are in dim light or darkness? Because I think it was evening. And
it was. The sun had just dipped below the horizon, and it was. You guys had decided to look for Caleb in the Harbor's Ward. So yeah, I'd call it early evening. Yeah.
Phew. All right. So I will, as a bonus action, cast Depths of Light, which allows me to have a flying speed equal to my walking speed for 1 minute.
Okay. Is that concentration at all?
It is not concentration.
It's for divine stuff, right?
Yeah, it is just like a ability that I have rather than a spell.
Now, technically, the dragon finished its move still in your Moonbeam, correct? Because how tall is Moonbeam?
Moonbeam is really, really tall. But Moonbeam, I think, was over on the platform, and I hadn't moved it.
Oh, no,
you recasted it. Yeah, you recasted it.
Oh, that's right.
Right? So he, instead of moving away from it, he came around out of it and then attacked and broke the chain. He then used the last 30 feet of his movement to immediately dive down towards you, which would finish his turn back in the Moonbeam again. So I think he's got to make a con save again.
Pretty close.
So it's only, I will say, it's only a 40-foot high cylinder. So if we've fallen more than 40 feet.
Well, he went 30 feet beyond. I'll say he's in that last bit of 10 feet. So he just rolled a 14.
Oh, he failed?
Yeah,
oh my
he did.
God.
I rolled a 3 and a 4.
Okay.
And so he rolled a 14. And he's got no more legendary resistances.
Oh my God.
I was going to say, I don't know if it impacts it, but he has disadvantage on that as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
That would be a 13 instead.
Okay. All right. So that is, oh my God. Oh, okay. I just rolled 2 1s, but also a 10. Oh. Okay. Okay, so that's 33 points of damage.
Nice. So from your perspective, Spot, after it tried to take a bite out of you, it didn't realize it had drifted into the final 10 feet of Moonbeam, and you just watch as a scorch of ray just comes across its like neck and the back of its head. You watch as huge gouts of like scales and skin peel away. The creature, he's almost stunned by the effect of it all, and he looks very rough at this point.
Okay.
Excellent. All right. So I've used my bonus action. I will
say that from falling to invoking that ability was the equivalent of coming out of prone. So you still have half your fly speed.
Okay. Am I so that would be 15 feet. Am I within 15 feet of this guy?
I'd say you're just within 15 feet of him. Yeah.
Can I just try and fly up and make a longsword attack at this guy?
Yeah. You fly up as he's flying down, and yeah, go for
What
it.
a hell of a strike if you got.
That would be
just
pretty sweet.
The physics of that.
I only have +6 to these rolls, so I think it's very unlikely. But
You
Plus
never
6 is
know.
better than I got.
no, that's a 14, so I don't get
Oh,
it.
you're okay.
So now I'm just like stuck to him.
Yeah, like you course back up, and you try to slice your longsword as it's turned back towards Spot, and you feel the longsword like ring off of his scales, and his head turns around to see you kind of float up by him. That'll finish your turn?
Yep.
All right, Earthen, you are up with Spot on deck.
All right, how far away are they right now?
They're pretty far because the platform came to an end, but it's not the beginning of the next round yet. So they're about, I want to say 60 feet below you.
Okay. Then I will bonus action my Ring of Fly.
Okay, so you're currently flying.
Yep, and just take my 30 feet of flight straight off the edge of the platform there.
Okay.
So I can see them. And then yeah, and then Psychic Lance and the Bastard again.
Yeah, he's out of resistances, so it's gonna be a DC
Good
17.
night, friend. DC 17 on intelligence.
That is a 19 plus 3 is a 22.
Okay, so take half of 96 damage.
Woo.
Yeah.
96 or 96.
96.
You did that
yeah.
classic, make me
Yeah,
panic.
say it fast. So that's a lot of those.
This fight went a little bit longer than I
20.
expected.
20.
There was some
Spot still
complexity
hasn't
to
had a
it.
chance to do
30.
anything. God.
32.
32.
So half
so
of 32 points of damage.
So 16. Once again, distracting him, the kind of like the vaporous trail of psychic energy slams him in the head. And another trail of splash of blood coming out of his nostrils, leaking from the corners of his eyes. He looks up to see you coming off. He sees Spot on his back. He sees Xanath flying nearby. You can make out Winter up on the platform. If a dragon could show panic, he's showing a little bit of feral panic at this point.
I told you.
And at the end of your turn, Earthen, he's going to use a legendary action to do a tail swipe at Xanath. That's going to be a natural 20.
That'll hit.
Okay.
I think I used my reaction this round already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
That is.
Are we at the
going
start
to
of a new
be-
round?
Not
Or is
yet.
this okay?
Yeah, not yet. Yeah, because you used it on him at the top of his turn.
Yep, I silvery barbed the 20. The last nat 20, I silvery
Mhm.
barbed.
So the tail's going to do 22 plus 6, 28 points of bludgeoning damage as
Okay.
it swings around and smacks you as you kind of fly up, striking him with the long sword and watching it bounce off his armor. All right.
And
Anything
that's all I
else you
need.
can do, Earthen? Or is that finish your
I'm
turn?
good. I'm done. Yeah, that's it.
All right,
That's it.
Spot, you are up, and then we'll be at the top of the 6th round.
Okay. I'm just gonna sit there and kind of passively wrestle with you, like, she'll listen to the bard, and I'm going to try to stab him in the back of the neck with the Kraken's Revenge.
Go for it.
All right. First,
He is
roll
considered flanked, so you have advantage on this strike.
Okay, cool. The first roll was a dirty 20, so I'll take it. Yeah, the second roll is a
Yep.
13.
Yeah, dirty
So-
20 just barely hits as you feel the Kraken dig into the back of its skull.
Okay, this is going to be a little weird because I have to add other things to this roll, so give me
You
one
know,
second
when
on
you
that.
tell me that, I just turn on my patience and just
No,
here
I'm
comes
rolling
all the
damage.
math. Here comes all the math and all the
I
monk
forgot
effects.
what's the DC of the effect on that. The Kraken's Revenge
Yeah,
effect,
it's 19, but I think it has to be on a hit of 19 or higher, target must make a DC 15 strength save.
Ah,
Yeah.
Right.
dang.
Okay, so 15 plus I have to add the D6 and the extra D8 to that. So give me 1 second.
Yep. That's the necrotic damage, right?
Necrotic, and because it has the Quicksilver coating, we put that in there as
has
it
that
gets a
additional
second D8.
D8 damage. Yep.
So that first stab did 24 piercing damage to him. For my second attack, which I did not fuck up, I do in fact get 2. I'm going to do the exact same thing. So
Okay.
let's roll this again. Do I still get advantage on that, or is it just straight?
Yeah, you still have advantage because he's flanked.
Okay, cool. First one is a 17. Second. Oh, yes! Nat 20!
Amazing.
So he has. All right, so.
Smells
he has
like
to
dead
make
dragon to me.
a DC 15 strength save, or we hit with the Kraken Syndrome. So go ahead and do that before I try to roll.
Okay.
Just
That's 5 plus 12 is a 17.
Oh, okay. It doesn't have anything on there, so it doesn't get that. Give me a minute, because for it, wait, it's double damage, right? So give me a minute.
Double the dice.
Twice the dice roll or twice the damage? It's up to you.
Okay, it's way easier to do double that because I'm rolling like 3 sets of dice. So give me a second here. Oh, that didn't make any sense at all. Okay, so that's 12 plus 8. 12 plus, so that's 18. 36 damage.
36 damage. So, from everybody's angle, you just watch the glint of metal as Spot brings up the Kraken, plunges it first, and as he pulls it out, a gout of blood just starts coming out of the back of the neck. Seeing it like shudder underneath that strike, Spot does it again. But with the open wound, he could see the spinal cord of the dragon, and he just drives the Kraken into between like the vertebrae of the back of the neck. The dragon spasms and just immediately goes limp and starts free falling the remaining 500 feet down towards the bottom of the harbor's ward.
So I'll polymorph Spot.
Don't waste the spell slot. I have slow fall. I'll be fine.
Oh, okay. All right. I was worried about you.
Now, is there a
splattering with the
limit
dragon.
to Slowfall's range?
Let me double check. I don't believe there is. It's basically God, where are you
I think
class
you free fall alongside of it, and then as you see the ground, you start to slow fall as a reaction to it, and then eventually you just land on the ground. But I couldn't remember if there was a limit to the actual height effect. That's the only thing I don't remember.
Okay, it's you can use your reaction when you fall to reduce any falling damage you take by 60. And
Okay,
I
a
know,
lot of fall damage. I think.
Oh.
Yeah, right now you're going to fall 500 feet.
all right. How
That's
close am I-
basically, I do a D6 for every 5 feet.
Okay.
So that's going to be 100 d6 if you free fall.
How close am I to the wall of the chasm?
I mean, you're about 60 feet away from the edge of the cliff.
All right. I don't actually need to make it the first time. I'm going to launch myself off the dragon's back, heading towards the cliff.
Okay.
And if I don't make it this time, I'm going to count on momentum to get me next time.
Gotcha. So, as the
I mean, you can jump to me and
form,
jump off of me.
I can run down vertical surfaces as long as I hit it. I'm fine.
So you watch as the limp dead form of the dragon continues to tumble out of control, falling towards the bottom, and you watch as the clouds part. And as they part, you can see crowds of onlookers looking up. You watch as a streak of orange light coming up from a building structure by the harbor, and for a moment, there's a massive visage of like a Cheshire orange cat just comes into existence. You watch as the dragon gets enveloped in the telekinetic energy of the projection, and it's kind of caught, and it slowly begins to fall towards the ground. And you watch as it gently reaches the ground without doing much destruction. Like whoever did this was like preventing this disaster of a dragon plummeting to the bottom.
My next.
You then watch as a red-headed wizard kind of cycles off the building. They're on a broomstick, kind of side saddle, and the broom kind of spins around to kind of hover in amongst all of you as Caleb just kind of gives you this like half lopsided smile. But that was pretty good. What a way to start an evening. And that's where we're going to finish tonight, so that when we come back next week, we'll have met Caleb. And holy shit, I was rolling high. I never roll that high in an encounter.
I was ready to try and Big B's hand that dragon, like just push it away.
Baseball.
Yeah, right? That was nutty. Holy
that was
crap.
fun.
That was so cool.
And we saved all the innocent
you guys
bystanders.
hang out so we can talk about schedules. Everybody else, thank you for coming out. We really appreciate it. We should be back here next week, right? Next Sunday's looking okay? All right. So we'll see everybody next week, next Sunday. If you didn't catch either the Mantle of the Gods from last Sunday, try to catch it over at YouTube or Twitch. It was pretty fun.
It was a lot of fun.
It was a pretty interesting battle. It was fun watching Puck be a brute, Xanath not be a healer. I don't know. It was so weird to watch them play different characters for sure. But
the bard
go check that out.
beat the ever loving shit out of the Turesk.
Yeah. It was pretty cool. So be nice, be safe. We'll see y'all next week. Don't forget to play a game. Good night, everybody. Oh my God, that was so cool. Oh.